accessible way and drawn from the most authoritative sources. It is for young people and for all of us, parents and grandparents, who now find ourselves having to answer the direct and urgent questions our young people are asking about the health of our world. Warming of the climate system is unequivocal, and since the 1950s, many of the observed changes are unprecedented over decades to millennia. Anthropogenic drivers are extremely likely to have been the dominant cause of the observed warming since the mid-20th century. Fifth Assessment Report, AR5, of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, the leading international organisation for climate change analysis. Chapter 1. My name is Greta. Swap fear for action to save the future. Stockholm, Sweden. It is shortly after breakfast on 20th of August 2018, and Greta is tying her laces and getting ready to leave the house, just like millions of other youngsters. Greta's daily routine is, however, about to change today. She is not going to school, and her world, and ours too, will never be the same. Greta Thunberg was born on 3rd of January 2003. Her mother, Malena, is an opera singer who represented Sweden at the 2009 Eurovision Song Contest, a celebrity and a writer, while her father, Svante, is an actor. The Thunberg family tree boasts another famous Svante, Svante Arrhenius, who won the Nobel Prize for Chemistry in 1903 as the first scientist to examine the links between increasing emissions of carbon dioxide and the rising temperature of the Earth. Studies of global warming, begun in the 1960s, were based on his calculations in physics and chemistry. Entertainment, culture, science. Greta's background seems to promise a great future without a care in the world. But then something in this story throws a spanner in the works. Greta was a curious child. When she turned 8, she began to wonder why her mum and dad were strict about switching off the lights, not wasting water when brushing your teeth, and never throwing food away. She decided to find out more and started reading books and becoming informed. She discovered climate change and its consequences for the health of the planet. She was worried. She probably wanted to think about something else, but she had her own particular way of looking at things, and she just couldn't let it go. If burning fossil fuels was so bad that it threatened our very existence, how could we just continue like before? The scientific bent that runs in the family and the support of her parents helped Greta learn as much as possible. Things started badly. Greta read everything she could find, and the information clogged up in her mind like autumn leaves in a drain. She became depressed at the age of 11, stopped eating, and lost 10 kilograms in 2 months. She stopped speaking. Her parents took her to doctors who diagnosed Asperger's syndrome and selective mutism. Asperger's is a mild form of autism that does not interfere with learning or language, but instead often shows itself in single-minded dedication to the study of individual subjects and a lack of social inhibition in furthering one's own ideas. Selective mutism, on the other hand, is an inability to speak about things or with people if they do not trigger a deep connection. The only moments when Greta's eyes lit up and her words flowed were when she shared her concerns about the future of the planet. What are we doing to save ourselves? To save our children, my grandchildren? Understanding that this was the key to helping her, her parents asked her to explain it to them first and then tell it to others. They listened. Her mother stopped taking planes to opera houses abroad where she was due to sing. Her father drove an electric car, and they no longer ate meat. The more Greta realised that she was able to make a difference, the stronger and more powerful she felt. We cannot solve a crisis without treating it as a crisis. We have run out of excuses, and we are running out of time. Instead of going to school on that morning of 20th of August, Greta sat down on the pavement outside Sweden's Riksdag Parliament building, a placard in hand with a few words written on the